So I built a rocket motor and I'm going to be riding it very soon. But first, it's probably a smart idea to test this with a vehicle that I'm not in. And what better way to do this than with a rocket? Amateur rockets should take off fast and travel high. But those following along know that my last rocket did neither of these things. Essentially, too much rocket was being lifted with too little motor, and it didn't quite get up to speed. So it follows, if we reduce the size of the rocket and increase the size of the motor, we can go much faster. How fast? Let's keep it simple for today and just break the speed of sound, aka step one, we're gonna need a motor. And would you look at that? Here's one I prepared earlier. So that's my last video for all the details, but we got two critical pieces of information from this test. Number one, the motor doesn't blow up.
It didn't blow up.
Now, I was a bit concerned going into that test because all that's stopping a 2,500 degree fire, that's half the surface temperature of the sun, from melting the entire motor is this 2mm sleeve of plastic. Here's the one from the test. I'll admit, it doesn't look too flash afterwards, but it worked, so who are we to question science? Number two, we got a force plot. With this data, we can simulate how fast and how high we're gonna go. Bang! 1.5 times the speed of sound to 15,000 feet. Easy money. The plot also shows physically how much force that the rocket body is gonna take from the motor. Coincidentally, the motor's thrust and my weight force are virtually the same. So by equivalence, the body of the rocket is going to have to be able to resist my crushing force. A bit like this.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
We should probably make it out of something stronger than cardboard. So step two, it's time to make a rocket. Now, we could make the body out of metal. As you can see here. But unless you have multi-$1,000 machines, it is a huge pain in the ass. So instead, we're gonna copy our sheep-loving cousins and make our rocket out of composites. These materials are incredibly strong, but more importantly for us, they're so much easier to shape. Why is it so easy? Because composites, like fiberglass, are a composition of two parts. Glass fibers that are woven into a fabric and epoxy resin that hardens within this fabric. Once combined, we can set them around any mold to create the shapes we desire. A quick overnight cure, and we're left with a super strong airframe. Oh, but Leon, I have my own project that requires super strong custom materials. How can I also make composites while at home? You're in luck. Our good friends at Play with Carbon have got you covered. They're experts in all things composites and can help you with any projects you have. No matter your level of experience, they have the expertise and the materials to make your ideas come to life. The last thing we need to consider are the fins, which are like little arms coming out of the rocket. I want you to imagine driving down a freeway and sticking your hand out the car. It kind of feels like your arm's gonna rip off. Now imagine you're going 18 times faster on a rocket. If you stick your arm out here, you can pretty much say goodbye to it. So to stop our fins from spontaneously detaching, fiberglass isn't gonna quite cut it. And instead, we're going to use its stronger, sexier cousin, carbon fiber, which is far stiffer. And as their name suggests, Play with Carbon can also help you with. And step three, we have to recover the rocket from the sky. Now, don't get me wrong, I love it when rockets crash and blow up. But we're gonna get this motor back in one piece so I can ride it. How do we do that? With parachutes, baby! It works better on the rocket, I promise. Correct timing is crucial with parachutes. So we're going to install a couple of electronics that read the surrounding air pressure through these holes. And when the rocket's at the top of its flight, these mini explosions are set off, which break the rocket into two and let the parachute out. Then when we're just about to touch down, this device fully releases the parachute and the rocket is slowed to a safe landing. We've also got an onboard camera, so we're going to get a first-person view provided to us by RunCam. They're pretty sick. They make compact cameras specialized for flight vehicles that shoot at 4K. What more could you ask for? And it's that easy. All you need is a motor, rocket, and parachute, and bing bang bada boom, we're ready to make a sonic boom. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, go for it. After all said and done, we came up a bit short on the simulation. But guess what? We broke the speed of sound, no problem. Actually, there was a little issue in the end. My GPS didn't get a proper lock and I couldn't really find the rocket after I'd launched it. But thank God, Isaac and the team from Monash HBR found it while they were out there a couple of days later, or else this video couldn't have come out. So thank you, boys and girls. The ultimate goal for Big Puts was to show that the rocket motor worked in a vehicle, and I'd say I was pretty successful. So we're 2 steps down, and there's one minor detail we have to address before I can launch myself. More on that next time. Finally, I've been very busy building all of this, and I've only just realized that I forgot to name the hybrid motor. So you guys have homework. Comment below what you think this bad boy should be called. Names will be judged on both coolness and funniness. I'm fine covering this. This is sick. Where the fuck is it? Lol. Trees are good, so looking. Fucking. Still no luck. Guess I gotta climb some more trees. Well, the sun's going down now, so I think that's all we can do for searching today. I'm fucking tired.